I suffered way, way, way too much and shouldn't have whatsoever at all. But I was tortured by people who were tortured, which doesn't make it at all right for them to torture me. So hurting people hurt me. I bullshit line. Hurting people hurt people. Fuck that. And I'm allowed to say that word because that's so fake. Oh yeah, they were they were terrorized. They were traumatized to death. You have to feel sorry. Oh, the abuser was abused to death, traumatized to death. You have to feel sorry. You have to feel sorry for them. And this is what the world does. You know, your parents that abuse you to death, the cycle of death on hell earth. Oh, honor your mother and father who abuse you to death. What the fuck? That's not right at all. And there's too many there's that's just the way the world is set up. Like your trapped souls being reincarnated back into hell, and people forget their lives, so then they go through the tunnel of white light, and there's all these archons trying to keep them back. Go back, remember Johnny, your son, or Uncle John, anybody, any nice aunt or uncle, or anybody, if you ever had a nice person in your family, that one person, great grandma, they took care of you for you to grow up. They need you. You need to take care of, something to bring you back to the physical realm, which is wrongly made. And it's just sad that it shouldn't be that way. People should be reprimanded. And if you do wrong, you should be reprimanded. And like what the worst crime in the world, child molestation, people should be reprimanded for that. Or if you're a prostitute killer, I know where she live at, and apparently they're still alive, and they live there for 10 years. Out of the way. 20 miles away. Good for them. Not good for them. Nothing's done. I mean, their circumstances are... I can talk on, what was his name? Ed Barton. His name was Sam Barton. His dad was Ed. So he did not. So he used his middle name, Sam I.M. Did not like his dad. His dad was an asshole. But then, he cried. But he was an asshole. Totally. But I mean, not anywhere near other violence. The only thing he ever did was he pucked me. Like, I don't know what movie that was, but there was like back in the Renaissance Fair, like a lady dressed in a green dress, and she bucked, like way back in medieval times where there's a castle. How the fuck you get a velvet dress on? Get the, however, women couldn't, and then they tortured the women. They had made them more things to kill their abdomens, their stomachs, to shrink their stomachs. It's awful. What they tortured women who brought life into this horrific world, which you don't want to be brought into. There's nothing good about this world, and the Gnostics were correct, except they didn't know Jesus, and Jesus is Lord, and it's really complicated, but I don't know where that Jesus fits in. Apparently, and I believe this Bible verse is correct. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. Whoever comes to the Father except through Jesus' blood doesn't make it through the fire. So Jesus, God, comes back as a thief in the night to destroy this earth in fire, and that's found in 2 Peter chapter 3. Then he creates a new heavens, a new earth. So, the earth is just, instead of a nuclear bomb, it just is completely disintegrated in a second, in less than a second. Okay, whatever times fucked up, made up, anyway. And then there's a new heavens, a new earth, the way it was before with the good God and Yalzabub, Dimmerage God, ruler of this world. He can't be gotten rid of, so he has to be put in the lake of fire with all his archons, which I guess are fallen angels. And I'm so very confused. Because of maybe some weird songs like, "We are the fallen angels." Like, what the fuck song is that? I'm not a fallen angel. What is a fallen angel? An alien? An archon? We are the fallen angels. Okay. I'm not a fallen angel. Why did the Black Veil Brides sing that song? We are the fallen angels. And that video is scary. Like, it goes with the Dio song. Just a rainbow in the dark. Because that when there's lightning, sometimes it always brings me down. And that's what We Are the Fallen Angels. And there's other musicians that I saw another video another day. I never saw the song before. Forgot about it. Didn't write it down. I mean, there's too much music out there. Like, I don't know. And, you know, maybe I could listen to King Justice, rapper. He's a wonderful gentleman, YouTuber, Jesus person. But he was taught wrong, like everyone. I hope he doesn't talk in tongues to say that God can judge everything on Satan, damn the hell earth. No, he can't. Demerage gods, I'll put that in his videos for his fans to wake up to the truth of, is Richard Lorenzo Jr. really worshiping the Demerage god? That's what I'm like. What are they worshiping? They were, you know, like, are they worshiping the Demerage god? They could be. Like, you know, do you know what you're doing? I'm like, why? I don't want anybody to worship me. Why would anybody want to be worshipped? Satan. The Demerage god. He wants to be worshipped. I am the only God. What? Some little spoiled little brat. All fucking deformed. Ew. Yuck. I mean, most of that story is probably true. I don't know why they came up. Where did that come from? Her name's Sophia made a monster. It's way too long. God.